So hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and finally I am going to review this 2022 MG5. I think in my opinion this is a bit underrated. I mean, for the subcompact sedan category, you have the Nissan Almera, Geely M Grand, Toyota Vios, and Honda City. So I've driven 3 out of 4 of them, but now let's include this MG5 and see if it's really underrated. What can I say about the looks? It's a clean and smooth looking sedan. No fog lamps here, yeah, there's fake vents here sadly with the chrome bit. It's fine. Ground clearance, as they say, it's 118mm, but I don't believe that because this measurement, what I'm doing, is somewhat the same with the Honda City and the Geely M Grand, so around 130 to 150mm. So I don't believe the 118mm at all. You have the chrome grill here with, like all MGs, you have a big MG badge here. You have all round, as you can see there, SAIC technology. I like this front design. The front bumper as well look nice. Wheels, they're alloy, but okay, they suit the car. And I know I don't talk about side mirrors that much, but look at this design of the side mirror of the MG5. It looks so sleek. I love it. With the amount of cars I reviewed on my channel, all of them in general, the chrome is usually up here in the window kink, but for this MG5 it's just all below here, but it kind of gives it a unique look. And then side profile, yet again clean, nice body lines there below. Then we look at the rear. I do like the design of the rear tail lights. They're big, they stretch all the way here. And then you have chrome bit here as well, not too much chrome but just the right amount. This time the MG badge here in the back is small. I mean, look, compared to the MG HS. Review coming soon, hopefully. Yeah, that's all I can say with the exterior. Looks nice, especially in this blue. I would still pick the red, like that one, that kind of red, but this blue stands out. Actually, I just barely see any of this blue at all. So with that, I'll show you the interior. So this is the interior of the MG5. Okay, I like the interior already on how it looks. There's leather here. It's a bit hard, but it's real leather. It's not like some Toyota. It's just fake leather. This one's real leather. I love the material. Now, there's a nice silver trim here with textures that stretches all the way here in the air conditioning vent. And then the doors, somewhat same material with the white here, the plastic here and there. Yeah, it's fine. I can forgive it. And then you have a cubby space and then a bottle holder. Okay, I'll accept that. It kind of fits my water jug. So steering wheels, pretty standard, hard girly, but nice to the touch still. You have a gloss black and silver trim here. And the steering wheel is flat bottom. I like it. Then let me demo the analog gauges with the TFT display there in the middle. Yeah, plastic here and there, but as I said, like in the door, does make up for this leather material here on the dashboard and here on the left side. So apologies for all of my reviews before. I had no clue what this was. I thought it was the brightness of the digital display, but it's actually for your auto leveling headlamps. So I apologize for all of my previous reviews that I said this is adjustments for the brightness. And then you have your side mirror adjustments here. 2 card holders here on the side. They're a bit hidden. And then a latch here for opening your fuel filler cap. And then opening the hood for the engine. Also here on the side, nice silver trim here for the air conditioning. But they're big. So I'm expecting this to be a very, very cold air conditioning system for this MG5. I'll demo this later with the demo unit. As you also, this car is a bit low, but this is somewhat simple because these are only controls for the air conditioning system. Just 4 buttons and 1 knob. I'll demo it all later. And then below you have 1 12-volt socket, and then 2 USB ports, a cubby space below as well. It's a bit angled, but fits my phone perfectly. And then gear lever, yeah, there's gloss black around it, but it's just minimal. It's fine. Yeah, despite being a CVT mode, there's a manual mode. I don't know why it's E though, but I'll try that out later. Yeah, gloss black here, chrome trim around the gear lever. Gear lever, it's hard to touch, but there's leather here with black stitching. Okay, yeah, this is leather, this white part. This one is plastic. Oh, there's a hidden cubby space here, if you can see. Enough for my phone. Yeah, just enough for my phone. I think you can fit longer phones. I mean, if you can see. Yeah, I think you can even fit a tablet there if you want. And then glove box. Okay, pretty big, but your manual's kind of big though. It's still decent though. And then here in the middle, as you can see, there are 2 cup holders. There's one for the big one where my water jug fits, and then a small one where my water jug doesn't fit. At least there's a varying in size. Then you have, surprisingly, a manual handbrake here. Even the center console box is leather, nice to the touch. Open it up. Okay, it's tall, but it's a bit narrow, but my phone fits, so acceptable. You have a panoramic sunroof. It's small, but it's just sedan. It's fine. You have lights for the lights here. Oh, it's low, but I forgot. And then a sunglasses holder here. And then visor. You have a ticket clip with a vanity mirror. Hello. No light. It's low, but again, as I said, don't extend. It's fine. But the headliner material here, nice to the touch. So that's about here in front. I'll show you the rear seats. So these are the rear seats of the MG5. Ooh, okay. Materials here, exactly the same. A bit smaller cubby space for the door. Water jug, okay. I'll give it a pass. Literally the same leather here. A bit harder now than in front for some reason, but it's still leather. Okay, door tab sounds a bit lighter here in the back than in front, but still solid enough door tab. It's like your typical Japanese car. And then space here in the back, my goodness. Feet room, leg room, and then headroom. Similar to its competitors, but for the space here in the back, I can rival it with the Geely M Grand. This is that spacious. Like its competition, well, like the M Grand, no central armors here, just two ISOFIX anchor points on each side. Not much toys here besides the seat pockets here behind the seats. And then one massive cubby space here, enough for a phone. Don't know what you can put there, but it's big enough. In my opinion, these seats are the second best in its class. I mean, you can ride between the M Grand and this one, just depends on your personal preference, but these seats are lovely. And the leather, it's not that hard. I mean, it's so soft, so nice to sit in. But I noticed the seats are a bit reclined, meaning sitting here in the back, I feel so relaxed. Almost as good as the M Grand. I'll give it that. Good start for this MG5. And then sitting here in the middle, as you can see, it's a bit elevated. You sit here. Oh, still not bad. And headroom just a bit eaten up, but I'll be very, very happy to sit in here. And then transmission tunnel. It's tall, like that tall. It's in the way, but you can put your feet up. It's fine. Yeah, that's the only thing here in the back. I'll show you the boot. Okay, before I go to the boot, like its competition, like most of the subcompact sedans except the Honda CT-RS, this has folding seats, but it's a 0 to 100 layout. So I was wondering, why can't I pull this down? It's already unlocked. Found out, it's a 0 to 100 layout, meaning the whole piece folds down. I mean, hold on, if I can get it to fold. There you go. Okay, this is the only one in the subcompact category that I know that does this. So that's actually cool. So this is the boot of the MG5. Before I get to the boot space, I noticed something. Immediately when you open it, okay, big opening. It's wide and it's tall. The thing I noticed only, actually this just happened to me when I was just checking it out. Look at this. The lid is kind of long, so I did hit my head earlier when I was putting my bags here in the boot. Just something to take off for future MG5 owners. Despite the long lid, it does make up for the space. You have 512 liters of space. Second biggest in class, only 6 to 7 liters less than the Honda CT-RS, but more than the Geely M Grand. And as you can see, it's very spacious. My bag can go all the way back there. Not much toys here in the back. Load lip, just enough. I just hit my head again. And then you have a space saver spare tire underneath. I'll be honest, I don't like the boot because I keep hitting my head. So this is the engine of the MG5. It's a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine that produces 112 horsepower on par with the competition. I know that's exactly the same with the Geely M Grand, and 115 Newton meters of torque. The torque figure is one of the most powerful in its class in terms of the naturally aspirated competitors. So Let's see if this drives really well. And I just noticed, is that the transmission? It's massive. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that piece is huge. So, yep, with that let's go for a drive. Okay, looks like it's been updated. I said early in the showroom, it only has Apple Car, but there's Android Auto now. And then, somewhat same setup here. There's no drive. Oh, you can adjust stuff. Okay, I never knew that. Okay, I'll play with all of this later, don't worry. And then, reverse camera. Okay. It's alright actually. It's decent because it's a big enough screen. So, okay, I'll take that. So, driving the 2022 MG5. Okay, so far, driving it here in Greenhills, this exceeded all of my expectations. I mean, look, 30 kilometers per hour. Yeah, there's tire noise, but it's so comfortable. You know what? I'm gonna say it, this can rival the Geely M Grand. And I will say it right now, this is kinda underrated. I mean, it's so smooth, I would say. And yes, I know I keep saying I tend to dislike CVTs, but not totally hate. It's just not my choice of transmission. But this CVT in this MG5 works. I would say it, it's peppy. Yes, and I said earlier, the torque figure, one of the most powerful in its class. In terms of the naturally aspirated competitors, this one's fun to drive. So, there's a lot of driving modes. Eco is on, stability control is on. Okay, I'll leave that one on. Just floor it. Okay. That is decent performance. Almost exactly as good as the M Grand, I'll say, because those are CVTs. And then there's manual mode. And you can feel it kind of shifting and simulating gears a bit, but it just stays in constant RPM, so just leave it and drive. But let's turn the eco off. But there's no official sport mode, normal mode. But I like the steering in dynamic. There's a bit more weight to it. Yes, like the steering in normal, it's dead set between urban and dynamic. Urban is just a bit too light for my liking, but for first time drivers, if you're gonna use that mode all the time in the lightest setting, it's perfect. The dynamic gives it a little bit sportier feel, but this is no sports car. There is body lean here and there. It's fine. Is it as comfortable as the M Grand though? It's right there. I'll be honest, the Geely is still #1, but this is right there. And this is only the mid variant. This is worth every penny, I must say. As I said, if you wanna look a bit different, because for sure the other competitors are so common in our roads right now, this is a good shout. I would say it's underrated. And I don't know why there are barely reviews of this MG5. I don't know why not much people are talking about this car actually. But this kind of exceeded all my expectations. And it's not the new benchmark subcompact sedan, but it's definitely a good choice. I highly also recommend this MG5. Any variant, because most of them are the same. Although there's a manual version, so I'm a bit curious with that. This is great, to be honest. I mean, just cruising around. It's not meant to be a sports car, as I said. It's a comfortable and quiet cruiser. Okay, I'll get to EDSA in a bit to test everything out. But here in smooth pavement, the tire noise is not that much, unlike most of its competitors for some reason. I think this has the least tire noise in its class. Because I don't think these are on eco tires. Tama sa no? Hindi to eco tires. Yeah, these are not on eco tires. That's why it's so quiet in here, the cabin. Handling around in the twisties, around in the city, easy to drive. Actually, just like most of its competitors as well, they're all easy to drive. I'm surprised this has good pull. This has more torque than the M Grand. You definitely feel it. I like the delivery of the torque. And here, 60 kilometers per hour. There's tire noise, but it's not as loud as the competitors. This has the least tire noise in its class. Very good MG. And over humps and bumps. The suspension is in between firm and soft. There's very good balance with it. That's why it's so comfortable. And the CVT, surprisingly, is not as hesitant as I expected. Like it's with its CVT counterparts, the competitors. Yeah, there's hesitation, but it's not too bad, surprisingly. And yeah, let's try. This is manual mode, by the way. That's not bad pull at all. You can feel a bit of a lurch when you change gear, but you're going to high speeds really quick. So in a straight line, I just bet this will eat the Geely M-Gun for breakfast, performance-wise. And surprising for a subcompact sedan, it's kind of big. I think it's almost the same size with the Geely M-Gun. So, and almost like Camry-like, as they say, since the M-Gun's being compared with the Camry a lot. Yeah, this is a good shot for a subcompact sedan. And I'll say it again, kinda underrated. I actually was kinda eyeing this before because I kinda wanted the Santana, which they're both under SAIC, by the way. I was thinking of getting this MG5, to be honest, because yeah, I just wanted something different. It was new at that time, around 2019, 2020. This caught my attention as well. Now driving it, finally, yeah, it's as comparable as the M-Gun. This is that good. Although one drawback, the fuel consumption reading, it's kind of confusing to read. It just moves all over the place. Like from goes to 0 and then at this as high as possible. It's a bit confusing to read, to be honest. Although my best average, as you see here, 17 liters per 100 kilometers. Okay, that's around, well, almost very underrated. Hands down, one of the most underrated subcompact sedans in our market. Little flaws here and there, but still definitely a good shop. So I would like to thank again MG Greenhills, Sir Nelbert, for allowing me to review this 2022 MG5 core. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more future car reviews. There'll be another MG review coming up. Stay tuned for that. Bye bye.